Hello, good and wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on wherever you are. My name is Mary. This is Glee News Channel, where we're bringing you the latest update on what is going on in Nigeria. So, guys, on today's news, we have Nigeria in trouble as crude oil crashes. So, guys, before we go into further details into the news, I would love for you to click on the red subscribe button down below, and also don't forget to click on the notification bell so that whenever we upload new videos you'll be updated. Moving on into the news. Nigeria's crude oil is trading at about $11. This is half the cost of producing the barrel. Even at that price, Nigeria is not able to sell her crude oil. She has tens of millions of barrels of crude oil in scores of vessels cruising the seas, like a gala seller in Lagos traffic, looking for customers. No one is calling, no one is buying. Nigeria is offering a $5 discount per barrel, but who will buy when US shale oil is selling for $2 and no one is even buying that either? Nigeria has other bigger challenges because it does not have onshore crude oil storage, so she has to put her oil on the vessels. In the last week, the cost of renting the vessels doubled to $350,000 per day. Do you see the picture? Clearly, this has to be the lowest the oil price can fall. Over the weekend, Canadian oil hit $3, not $0, minus $3. They too are not selling. Why? China, the factor of the world, is running at a fraction of its capacity. The airlines are shut down, farms and factories are shut down. Many analysts are saying that the world will not get back on its feet for a few months. In reality, we may be stuck in this new world until a vaccine is found for the novel coronavirus and a major percentage of the global population vaccinated. Or not your tie, we may be in this new world for a while. The world as you know it has changed, and nothing has prepared you for what you and the residents in your state are about to experience. All state governments except Lagos depend on allocations from the sale of Nigeria's crude oil for most of their revenue. The federal government allocations to the states started dropping off a few months ago. It will get worse. About a month ago, I had a chat with one of the state commissioners for budget and economic planning, as at that time he was already petrified by what he was seeing. The check from the federal government was getting lighter. Sadly, he couldn't get his principal and colleagues to understand that what they saw coming in the distance were not clouds, but a tsunami that is gathering speed. This is the time to get into emergency mode and plan for the worst. What will you do when it becomes obvious to you? In a few weeks that you can't pay salaries, provide public services, provide security, what will you do when hordes of criminals take to the streets, looting and killing people in search of something to eat? What are your options? What are the things you have to cut off now to be able to tide over tomorrow? Who are the people who would help you maintain public order? I am sure you are not banking on the Nigerian police force. They won't have enough bullets to kill the number of protesters. It can't be the vigilante group. They may be the ones doing the looting and killing. Pull in your best thinkers. Bring in everyone who has a voice. This is no time to be partisan. Turn this problem into a shared one. Plug the leakages in your system, starting with the security votes. Call on the illustrious sons and daughters of the state and convince them to join you in planning for and in funding palliatives for the poor and vulnerable. This is the time to plan and act as if you are convinced that the dam will break. It is more than likely that it would. If it doesn't, you are still ahead. If it does, then you are caught up. Don't be caught snapping. It won't be pretty. So guys, that is it on this news. Let me add some few comments before concluding this news. So guys, you can see that Nigeria is in big trouble. Like, the prices of oil has crashed, and we all know that Nigeria is dependable on oil. Like, what are we going to do when the time comes? What are we going to do when there's no more money flowing in the economy? Like you've heard, it is only Lagos that does not depend on the money that is gotten from oil to survive. So what about other states? What about the Niger Delta? What about other states that they don't even have anything? They don't have any natural resources in this country. Our leaders have used years to waste away Nigeria. They have used months to waste away this country. This country is supposed to be great. This country is supposed to be big because we have the resources, we have the brains. But badly, that corruption has led us into this doom that we are going to be facing now. Just imagine ordinary palliatives they cannot share to people. People are hungry, people are vulnerable, they are out in the streets. You can already even hear that the increase in crime in Nigeria has increased. Let us not even bother to even talk about the electricity, the power sector that is supposed to be helping, giving light to the streets, giving light to the people so that they can even feel better. But no, there's no light, there's no security. Our leaders have forced us to become our own protectors. They have forced us to become vigilantes in our own country. So if Nigerians are depending on our leaders, no, this is the time for people to be aware that the evil in this country is too much. Like now, there's no way for us to make money in this economy. Instead of our government to focus on agriculture, at least we have that. Focus on technology. They were busy focusing all their money and energy. They were busy focusing all their energy on oil money, and that's what has led us to this condition now. America can survive, other countries will survive, but Nigeria, we are fully dependent on oil money. And this oil money that even talking about, this is what our politicians are busy stealing. Look at the oil sector, so corrupt. Like all the money that is being made out of this oil, where is it? See the country, see the economy. We don't have a good and functioning healthcare system. There's nothing that is functioning in this system of government. We can't even rely on the Nigerian police force to protect us in this time of trouble, because those ones are another set of corrupt people. So tell me, what is your hope in being in Nigeria? How has being in Nigeria help you? What are people going to eat? Okay, just imagine, even before this coronavirus pandemic, some governors were not even able to pay salaries. They cannot even provide public service, provide security. Is it now with all those things that are coming that they are going to be able to do this? Nigeria should prepare, because what is coming here, the hunger rate will increase. Even at now that we are now, like the crime has increased. People are out there hungry. Just imagine when the economy is completely down, what are we going to do? Lagos, that is supposed to be making money, at least is the center and the boom of the economy, they are on lockdown. People have not been able to go to market. Nothing is happening in Lagos. Everywhere is calm. And then other states still are still on lockdown. Like, how are we supposed to function? Okay, the cases of coronavirus has increased ever since these Chinese people came to Nigeria. We were telling the government, people were telling the government, don't bring these people to Nigeria. And they didn't listen. We were managing at least the balance between the cases and the balance between the recovered cases. It was okay, but ever since these Chinese people came, it has increased. They did not still listen. Today is the first day that Lagos State did not have any case of coronavirus, and then these other northern states, they are being stubborn. They refuse to some governors in the north, they refuse to put their states on lockdown. You even see videos of their citizens washing their hands and drinking the water, and you say these people are normal. Nigeria is in big trouble. The earlier we realize that, the better. The earlier we realize that the government does not care about anybody, and we start fighting for ourselves, the better. Like, if this country really enters like the problem we won't face now, like if we really enter this problem now, these people will not suffer. They've looted enough money for their generations. They'll be able to manage. What about the poor people? What about people who have no houses? You tell people to go and do lockdown. What is lockdown in the slum? So basically, this country is a big joke. Like, we are all jokers. Our politicians are comedians. They keep on coming up with things to deceive themselves. So Nigerians, if you still say you want to be in Nigeria, if you still have a reason why you want to support this evil government, if you still say and keep on saying that Biafra is evil, that they don't have any good plan, then you're on your own. Because I haven't seen what Nigeria has done for me. Like, this country is just ruled with greedy, corrupt people. They will not stop. This evil will not stop. They will continue, and it will surely go on. So prepare yourself for the next few months, because we are in for a bumpy ride. So guys, we have come to the end of this news. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so that others can watch it too. Please remember to practice social distancing. Stay safe, wash your hand. God will bless you as you support this channel. Bye.